And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome here to Chase Race number 5, race number 31 of Season 6 of the NNSCRA Snickers Cup Series. Tonight we are here to finish off what's been an exciting race weekend here at Iowa Speedway. We are again under the lights getting ready for 38 laps of racing. This evening we got the point standings getting pretty close together after a pretty bizarre race last week at South Boston. We'll see what's going to happen here tonight, as both in the Mobile and Oreo Truck Series, the points have seemed to spread out just the least little bit. On the pole position for this evening's race is going to be Tristan Folks. Now, there's going to be an interesting underlying story here tonight. There was a big rivalry that heated up between Tristan Folks and fellow rookie Chris Washer last week at South Boston. And so NNSCRA is keeping a close eye on both these drivers just in case they end up meeting up with each other at some point of this race. If so, there may be penalties handed out or any other such action. We're going to have to see how Chris Washer, Tristan Folks handle each other on the racetrack. Folks starting on the pole. I believe Chris Washer is starting somewhere near the rear of the field, so it should take them a little bit of time before they get up to each other. But what with the pit strategies and everything we've seen during the course of this weekend, it could be just a matter of time before the two of them find themselves in the same place at the same time here tonight. Alongside of Tristan Folks is going to be Dylan Poteet, who's been putting together some good runs as of late, has moved himself up to 28th in the point standings now and is still looking for his first win of the season in the Snickers Cup. Then in row number 2, you've got PJ Williams in the 48, trying to finish out the season here with Hendrick Motorsports. He's currently 45th in the point standings, obviously came in mid-season. And then alongside of him is Cody Lamas, who's been able to actually move himself up to 31st in the point standings due to the limited number of races he's run in that number 55 Malco Waltrip Racing Toyota. Then Noah Hart, our winner from Darlington. He is going to line up in the 5th position. He is looking for his second win of the season. He would actually be the second time that Audi's gone to victory lane, as well as both his teammates Ralph Mason and Anthony McCurry have not yet gotten to victory lane. And then completing row number 3 is going to be the Paul Wilder Walker. Paul Walker, I guess. Is it Walker or Wilder? I don't remember. It's a guy I never really knew. So anyway, he's going to be driving that number 3, starting off from the 6th position. But anyway, the points coming into this race are as follows. Danny Wells is going to be the points leader coming into tonight's race. He is 7 points ahead of second in points, Charles Jackson. Cole Dalley lines up third in points, a total of 14 back. Sean Gallighan is 20 points back. He's 4th in stands. And Drew Austin, currently the highest running rookie in the chase, he is 5th. And he's a total of 27 points out of the top position. Tim Walch is currently in 6th after he took a hard lick at South Boston last week. He is a total of 34 points back. And then 39 points back is John Radigan. He is 7th in the standings. William Duncan, he is a total of 42 points back, I believe. He's 8th in the standings. Anthony McCurry, who actually ended up wrecking while he was leading at South Boston last week, he's 9th in points. And then the rest of these drivers are also in a scramble to try and get themselves back up in the hunt for the championship. Jake Cole in 10th, James Silverfox 11th, Sean Henley 12th, and Madison Sieber in 13th. But it's time to get the Popcorn 400 at Iowa Speedway underway. The command to fire the engines has been given, and they will now roll off and complete a couple of pace laps. We've basically seen that the drivers have a little bit of difficulty coming off of turn number 4. They try and go down the apron in order to get around the car, can't do it, and they hook them in the left rear. So we're going to have to see if these drivers have learned anything about being able to make the pass without turning the car around in front of them. See all that tonight. What's going to happen as here's your starting lineup. The field peppered all over the place with the different chasers. And if you don't believe me, as far as the field being peppered from the front to the back, you've got Danny Wells up here He's a championship contender, starting off from the 8th position. The drivers trying to chase him down, Charles Jackson, Cole Dalley. They're starting 41st and 42nd respectively. They got a lot of work to do to get up here to challenge Danny Wells for the points lead. As the green flag is out, and Tristan Folks is going to get us underway. He's going to get the good jump. Dylan Pote may be able to slide down in front of PJ Williams and keep second. Let's see if he can. PJ getting a good run here through out of the turn 2 area. Pote trying to get the outside line working, but looks like PJ Williams will be there to the inside, so the battle is on for second place behind the rookie out of Penske Germain. But look at Pote. Got a good run there through the middle of turns 3 and 4, and he will, around the high side, go to the second position. Well, as soon as I said that, PJ Williams, oh man, they're going to make contact. PJ Williams and Dylan Pote did touch, but they saved it. That was all that happened, just a little bit of contact. There's Richard Johnson. He followed Noah Hart, but through the inside line. He moves now to 3rd place, and here comes Tim Walsh, trying to rebound after a hard wreck last week. Whoa, he got loose off that corner, literally got shoved into the turn by Henry Nova, almost went up into his teammate, PJ Williams. And somehow, somewhere, we're still green flag racing. This is some good, hard racing, but at least it's happening under the green flag. Michael Norman's in a hornet's nest back there, 3 wide with Pote, and all the way Pote got the wall, and I think the caution may be out. Caution is waving. For the first time tonight, the caution is waving. And it'll be here on lap number 4, but we had some good racing right there. As right now, it's Tristan Folks, Noah Hart, Richard Johnson, Henry Nova, and Alan Tanker. 4 rookies inside the top 5 right now, and pit stops are going to take place here. Let's see if anybody may roll the dice, try and not short pit, but stay out and gain track position rather than fresh rubber. So far, not seeing any takers to stay out on the racetrack as we're currently looking at the 22. Let's jump to our pit road camera. It's going to take them a while to get down here to the front of pit road. Drew Austin just coming off pit road. So too is Jake Cole and Eugene DeMax and Ralph Mason. Now, they may have actually just pitted a lap ago and are getting out on the tail end of the lead lap. And it looks like Tim Walsh is going to stay out. So too is William Duncan and Sean Henley, and last week's winner, Emilio Navarrete. So 3 chasers deciding to roll the dice and stay out. As, whoa, Richard Johnson, I think, beat Tristan Folks off pit road. Danny Wells and Carson Gum are also staying out. There is Drew Austin, Jake Cole, DeMax, and Mason, who just pitted a lap ago. I think they're still on the tail end of the lead lap, or on the late lap, but anyway. And they may be restarting inside the top 10. You see everybody else making their pit stops here. There's Cole Dalley, there's Charles Jackson. They didn't really gain much for track position on pit road. Let's jump back to see what happened to put us under the caution for the first time tonight at Iowa. Well, here's a look at what happened. This was heading down into turn number 3. Dougie Shears and Emilio Navarrete there, and there's Madison Sieber in the middle, and Dougie just gets loose through this corner. He's going to get clipped in the right rear by Madison Sieber and then send Dougie right up into his Roush Fenway teammate, Emilio Navarrete. And it looks like it was just a 3-car incident. You can see some other drivers peeling down for pit road. Danny Wells was one of them. Oh, I think Zach Rogers got a piece of Madison Sieber. I think the 24 got a piece of it. Yes, he did. He hit the 33. And Madison Sieber comes in dead last in the chase points. This is not what she needed here tonight. She may, with that hit, be eliminated from competing for the championship. I don't know for certain, but Emilio Navarrete, tough break for him, just coming off his win last week at South Boston. Dougie Shears, a tough break for him too, and then also here Zach Rogers just basically got caught up in the wrong place at the wrong time. But it is going to be interesting to see because we do know that about 7 drivers came down pit road right there when the caution came out, and they're going to restart inside the top 10. Let's jump back and see now with all the strategies who's going to restart where as we get ready to go back to green flag racing. So Tim Walsh decided to roll the dice and stay out as he will lead a few laps here under the caution, and he will lead us back to the green flag on lap number 8. William Duncan, another chaser, decided to stay out, and so too did another chaser in Sean Henley. Then you got Emilio Navarrete, who was involved in that wreck, did not come down pit road. That's a highly questionable move, but he'll restart in 4th place as there's Dougie Shears on the inside line. He's at least a lap down. Tristan Folks was first off pit road. He'll restart 5th. 6th place, that's going to be Richard Johnson. 7th place will be Alan Tanker. Henry Nova is in 8th. 9th place will be Noah Hart. And then there's Danny Wells in 10th. 11th is Carson Gum, Michael Norman 12th. 13th, Roy Vidarbu. 14th, PJ Williams, and Cody Lamas is 15th. The rest of the top 20 are Austin LaPlante, Deanna Shelton with some new colors tonight, Dylan Pote, Drew Austin, and Trent Dunham. Let's find the rest of our chasers. Jake Cole rolling off in 22nd, Sean Gallighan in 23rd. 25th is John Radigan, Anthony McCurry all the way back in 29th place. And then you got to go back here to James Silverfox in 36th, Cole Dalley 37th, and Charles Jackson in 39th places. Looks like Dougie Shear's going to hold up some people back there. The three chase leaders, though, they got away. And Dougie really split the field up. Alan Tanker now has moved to 4th, but it's quite a gap between himself and these top three. One out of Hendricks, one out of Roush Fenway, and the other out of Tweenix. All three of them have been to Victory Lane. Sean Henley went to Victory Lane at Riki Raceway. William Duncan won at Coca-Cola, and Tim Walsh won a couple of weeks ago back at New Hampshire. And here comes Sean Henley to the bottom, looking for the lead. Now what these guys are probably hoping for is that this thing's not going to go into a long green flag run, or if it does go into a long green flag run, it'll go green all the way to the finish, as William Duncan is all over the left rear of Sean Henley. He nearly had him turned there on the front straightaway. Makes a little room underneath, though, here heading into turn number 1 and out of turn number 2, and he'll go for the top position. And the caution flag is out. That's going to be a big break there for Duncan, Henley, and Walsh. They won't have to pit under green and lose track position. Henley nearly got the wall up there, and there's a spin on the front straightaway. The smoke was on the front straightaway, and it enters here into turn number 1. And these drivers are going to encounter them. Look out. And one of them looks like it could have very well been Emilio Navarrete. Once again, the 99, I think, got involved again. Someone's smoking ahead. That's Kyle Matthews. There's another car that's smoking, and I don't know who that might be. Someone up further ahead of the 12, I believe. And these drivers are going to have to come down pit road now because they did not pit under the last caution. So this is going to lose them track position, but they are off the pit sequence with other drivers. Let's see what happened to Emilio Navarrete and Kyle Matthews to put us under the caution for the second time tonight. Looks like everybody may be coming down pit road again this time. Well, P.J. Williams had the benefit of a good qualifying position for this evening's race. Was running up inside the top 15, and then something's going to happen here off this corner. Watch the 55 of Cody Lamas. He got really loose. I don't know if he made contact with Jake Cole or if he just got loose off the corner. There might have been some aerodynamics there when he was to the inside of 39, but he goes down to P.J. Williams. Contact there with Andreas Allen, and then you're going to see coming into view very soon the 12 of Kyle Matthews, and he's going to be the one that's going to get one of the harder licks right there. Charles Jackson was right behind that as well. I don't know if he maybe got a piece of it. Oh, yeah, he's actually going to get some contact there as he's going to go up into John Cittadino. Cole Dalley going to get some damage too. And then does somebody spin there in turn 1? Yeah, somebody else is going to get spun around here. Who's this? Oh, it looked like it might have been Gallighan. Was it the 44? Yes, it was. Sean Gallighan, who was trying to get around the lap car of Dougie Shears. He's going to make some contact with the 17. And then up into the fence, I think that both of them are going to go. Man, Drew Austin dodging a bullet there. That was right in front of him. And yeah, Sean Gallighan gets the front end of his Hartley-Pool Chevrolet out of Tweenix Racing pushed in. And so that driver crossed the line in the 13th position. So Sean Gallighan, a chaser involved. Charles Jackson, Cole Dalley getting a bit of their fenders ruffled. And we're under the caution for the second time tonight, nearing the halfway point. Well, William Duncan and everybody else did come down pit road. Duncan, however, went with a fuel-only strategy, so he was very quickly off pit road, and he will be the leader. Just ahead of him there is Ralph Mason. He ended up coming off pit road after doing a green flag pit stop under that last green flag run. He comes out on the tail end of the lead lap in 34th place, and there you see the pole sitter Tristan Folks, Chris Washer right behind him, then Carson Gum, Dougie Shears, Dylan Young. They all were on pit road at one time or another and actually fell a lap down to the leaders. So William Duncan is the leader for this restart. Second is Henry Nova. Sean Henley will be in third. Fourth is Danny Wells. Tim Walsh fifth. Alan Tanker sixth. Michael Norman seventh. Eighth is Deanna Shelton. Dylan Poteet ninth. Bay Darbu is in 10th. And the rest of the top 15 will be Richard Johnson, Noah Hart, Trent Dunham, Sean Gallighan, and Drew Austin. So we'll get ready to go back to green flag racing. We're looking at Ralph Mason. He is on the tail end of the lead lap in 34th place. He's got to be hoping for a quick caution, and we're definitely going to keep our eyes on these two. The 22 and the 7, Chris Washer and Tristan Folks. Remember, folks, they are under a little bit of a rivalry after last week from South Boston. I wouldn't want to be either one of the drivers that are around those guys if they end up mixing it up here. And man, oh man, the lap cars got away. Look at this, Duncan either spun the tires or something, because here comes Henley, here comes Walch, here comes Danny Wells. Contact with the wall. Henley nearly got turned. That was quite a save by the 25 as Tim Walch goes to the lead. Danny Wells moves to second. And Carson Gum may be playing peacemaker, trying to separate the 22 of Tristan Folks and the 7 of Chris Washer. He succeeds in doing so, as Ralph Mason's going to fall a lap down, and Danny Wells now goes to the bottom on Tim Walch for the lead. Caution flag is out. Danny will be the leader under caution. And it looks like the 56, 7, and 22 have raced their way back onto the tail end of the lead lap now. Danny's the leader. Walch in second. Michael Norman third. And I think Nova and Tanker are the top 5. And they're coming down pit road one more time. So we're going to jump back, look at a replay of what actually put us under the caution, and let's see what's going to happen after these drivers all make their pit stops here on lap 17. Boy, I'll tell you, Chaser Anthony McCurry is having a whole lot of trouble the past few weeks. He ended up wrecking while leading at South Boston last week, and right here he's going to get contact with Eugene DeMax, and it's going to just spin his number 61 around. The fortunate thing for him, though, was he was able to get back into the throttle and drive away, but loses valuable track position as he had worked his way up to his highest 14th position at the time. Anthony McCurry, who with Charles Jackson was battling for the points lead for a majority of the second half of the regular season, this chase is just not going his way here, as he's just been having a real struggle in that Audi in the past few weeks. Getting ready to go back to green flag racing. Danny Wells, 2-time winner and the current points leader, out in front here tonight, trying to pick up his 3rd win of the season. He leads Tim Walch now after everybody did come down pit road under that caution flag. Alan Tanker is now up to 3rd. 4th place Dylan Pote with William Duncan in 5th. 6th place is going to be Deanna Shelton. Michael Norman is in 8th as we wait for the lap cars to go by. Or actually make that Michael Norman in 7th. 8th place is Henry Nova. Sean Gallighan is in 9th. And 10th is Drew Austin. Then it's Richard Johnson 11th. 12th Sean Henley. 13th place is going to be Rohit Vidarvu. 14th is Cody Lamas, with 15th being Noah Hart. 16th is Eugene DeMax. 17th place is Austin LaPlante. 18th rather is Trent Dunham. 19th Joshua Michaels. And 20th is Adam Chambers. Cole Dalley's picked up some spots. He's moved up to the 21st position. Charles Jackson back there in 24th. Then you got to jump back here a ways to Anthony McCurry. He's back in 30th. John Radigan in 31st. And James Silverfox in 34th place. The green flag is back out. There you see Dylan Young, Ralph Mason, Dougie Shears. They're still a lap down, but now Dylan Young trying to get himself back on the tail of the lead lap as he'll try and go underneath of Danny Wells. Let's see who's going to use those lap cars as a possible pick to go for the lead. It may be the 16 of Alan Tanker. He's moving underneath of the Tim Walch machine right now for second. Now he'll try to get the run here out of 4 to the inside line. Can he get the lead? Well, it looks like the caution just came out, and I think Danny Wells was ahead of Tanker at the time. However, Ralph Mason, Dylan Young just raced their way back onto the lead lap, so good job by them. I think we now only have one lap car, and that may be Dougie Shears. And would you believe it? We're having pit stops again, and wait a minute. Michael Norman's not letting Dylan Pote get onto pit road. Wait a minute, what's going on here? Whoa, 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 easy guys. I think Michael Norman actually wanted to stay out. Pote wanted to come to pit road, so the both of them had 2 different agendas. So it looks like Michael Norman is going to possibly be the leader under caution as he decides to stay out under this yellow flag. Let's jump back and see what the caution came out for now here at Iowa. Well, this time it involved the defending champ John Cittadino right here. Contact between Anthony McCurry and Chris Washer sends him up into Cittadino, and Carson Gum's going to get a little bit of it as well. And everybody else does a good job of avoiding. James Silverfox was right behind that, and he's been running near the rear all day, but he was able to get through that incident without any damage. Nicely done by him. But there you see Cittadino, Carson Gum, Chris Washer. They were the 3 that basically spun out there, and that was after they tried going 4 wide there. The contact started by Anthony McCurry, who I'm sure is desperately trying to pick up spots and maybe thought it was the ultimate risk-reward to try and make that move to pick up some valuable positions, but it didn't work out in the benefit of the drivers of the 56 and the 42. Let's jump back now to green as we're going to have only a handful of laps left to finish out today's race. Green flag getting ready to come back out on lap 26 of 38. It'll give us a total of 13 laps to go. Michael Norman decided to stay out under that caution. He will restart as the leader. Cody Lamas in second, Eugene DeMax in third. 4th place is going to be Mary Cole, and 5th is Nick Barney now. Anthony McCurry decided to stay out, gained track position. He's now back up to 6th place, so can't count him out after he had that solo car spin. 7th place is going to be the first car that pitted. That is Alan Tanker. 8th place will be Sean Gallighan. 9th, Danny Wells. And Deanna Shelton runs in 10th place. 11th is Henry Nova. Then it's Dylan Poteet, William Duncan, Tim Walsh, and Drew Austin. And the rest of the top 20 are Richard Johnson, Adam Chambers, Rohit Vidarbu, Cole Dalley, and Joshua Michaels. How about Cole Dalley? He's been consistently picking up positions during the course of this race. Started all the way back in the final row and is running inside the top 20 right now. Having a great run in that 88. Don't count him out. The only problem for him, though, is that Danny Wells is running better. He's got to try and have Danny Wells have trouble or else finish better than Danny Wells if he's going to cut into Wells' points leads. The green flag's back out. Eugene DeMax going down to the inside right now. Cody Lamas for second, but he got a good run out of 2, and he's going to battle for the lead. Man, he got a whale of a run there. Trying to put the 41 in victory lane for the second time this season. First time it went to victory lane was with Kevin White back at Daytona, and Michael Norman just got the wall off of 4. So he's going to lose some valuable positions there. Smoke in the turn 1, turn 2 areas. Their caution? No, we're still green. And I don't really know who that smoke was for. But whoever it was, it apparently did not warrant a caution as far as NNSCRA was concerned. Meanwhile, Mary Cole back there underneath of Cody Lamas. That is for the second position. And then further back here, Michael Norman, Nick Barney, and Anthony McCrory in a tussle. That's for 4th, Alan Tanker. The last driver or the highest running driver that actually pitted under that last caution. And oh boy, they're getting close here. Nick Barney caught up on the high side. He's going to have to lose a few position here before he can get back in line. He gets a wall off of turn number 4. And how about Anthony McCrory? If he can stay out, finish this race up, he could come away with a top 10 finish, which really would help him in the point standings. Let's find out where Danny Wells is running. We don't see him now. Where is he fallen to? Oh my goodness, he's back in 22nd place. Sean Gallighan just came off pit road. Are they making green flag pit stops? They very well may be. Yes, they are. There are some pit stops going on here. Dougie Shear's on pit road again, but I think that's just to repair some damage he might have sustained. Sean Gallighan made a pit stop. We saw that Danny Wells was way back there. These other drivers may have to come down. Somebody else just hitting pit road now. That is Richard Johnson. So some drivers may actually be having to come down pit road here before this is all said and done. What about the leader, Eugene DeMax? Is he going to have to come down and pit? You know, we've been talking this whole race weekend. We end up having Ryan Acosta go to victory lane in the trucks. We had Kenny McCrory go to victory lane in the Mobile Cup Series event. Both those drivers were drivers that were either making their debut or their returns into that so-called series. And then we got Eugene DeMax now leading here in the Snickers Cup Series event. Can we go 3 for 3 with replacement drivers with limited number of races run going to victory lane here at Kentucky? It could happen. Mary Cole got really loose off of 2. She actually hit the wall off 2. And Eugene DeMax is coming to pit road. Turn the lead over now to Mary Cole. Mary Cole, a 2-time winner. Her first one came at Infineon. Her second one, I'm not sure where it was. And the caution's out. Caution's waving. The caution flag is waving, and this is going to be huge now. The question is, can these drivers make it the rest of the way on fuel without having to pit? Mary Cole makes no indication for pit road. She's going to stay out as the leader. Anthony McCurry's coming to pit road. He couldn't make it. And there's a total of 6 to go, 5 to go when we hit the stripe. We should be back to green flag racing before this thing is over. And the caution flag, not sure exactly who it was for, but we will go back and try and pinpoint it. But you're looking at your leader, Mary Cole, trying to become a 3-time winner this season in the Snickers Cup Series. Let's jump back and look at a replay. Well, William Duncan, who was running so well at the front of the field for a majority of this race, got caught back in traffic at this point, back around in the 20s. And he's going to kind of crowd Zach Rogers off that corner. It's going to spin his number 6 around. Now, I think he may actually be able to save it. He's going to get turned the opposite direction after more contact from the 24, but I think he's going to be able to loop that thing around, match the throttle, continue back up. That's a tough break for William, who was up here at the front of the field leading this race at one point, and that was what brought out the caution. I guess we can call it a solo car spin on the back straightaway, even though Zach Rogers did get a piece of it. But now we got to head back, see if we're going to get back to green, and if so, who is going to be the leader when we go back to green flag racing. Getting ready to go back to green. It will be a green-white checker to finish off this race, and you are looking at the new leader, Michael Norman. Cody Lamas and Mary Cole gave up first and second in order to come down pit road. They could not make it the rest of the way. And Michael Norman is looking for his second win of the season for M&M Motorsports, as he is the leader. Behind him, Alan Tanker in second. Adam Chambers, man, has he done a job moving his way up through the field. He's up to third. Fourth place, Deanna Shelton, and Joshua Michaels now has cracked the top 5. Then it's Cole Dalley now up to 6th. Dylan Poteet 7th. 8th place, Trent Dunham. How about Tristan Folks? The pole sitter was a lap down, worked his way back onto the lead lap. He's now up in 9th. And John Radigan all of a sudden is up inside the top 10 as the green flag is back out. Michael Norman, can he do it? He's going to try and hold off the advances of Tanker on the inside line. Tanker's gotten there, though. It's a green-white checker. If the caution comes out at any point, the race will be over. We'll declare the winner at the line, and I think Norman's out of fuel. Norman is out of fuel. Chambers may be coming to pit road. Michaels, Cole Dalley, Drew Austin, and it turns the lead over explicitly to Alan Tanker. White flag in the air. Alan Tanker looking for his first Snickers Cup Series win of the season. It would actually be Roush Fenway Racing's second straight win, but he's slowing. Oh, he's slowing because the caution's out. The caution came out. This race is over. There was a spin in turn 3 apparently, but the caution's waving. The race is over. Alan Tanker is going to win under caution his first race of the season, and I believe his first Snickers Cup Series race of his career. He's been having a great rookie season. He's 3rd in rookie points. He's 16th in overall points. He has been having a tremendous rookie season, and he'll be able to add a win to it. Checker flag waves. The popcorn 400 at Iowa Speedway goes to rookie Alan Tanker. And the streak ends as far as replacement drivers winning here at Iowa. Alan Tanker took the green flag at the Daytona 500, and he takes the checker flag here tonight at Iowa. Well, what a great run for him, and what a season for Roush Fenway. 4 of their 5 drivers have been to victory lane this season. Tanker here tonight, Duncan at Coca-Cola, Dougie Shears back at what I believe was Altoona, Emilio Navarrete last week at South Boston. The only driver left for all 5 Roush Fenway drivers to go to victory lane this season is Nick Barney in the 26. But a great win for Tanker, and now we saw Drew Austin and Cole Dalley and a couple of chasers actually having to come down pit road there in the closing stages. We're going to have to find out what the end result's going to be as far as where they finish, as we'll take a look at our official top 10 results. Tanker with the win. Deanna Shelton, great run for her tonight in 2nd. Dylan Poteet's going to get 3rd. Trent Dunham 4th. And the pole sitter, Tristan Folks, after a lot of eventful things happening with him, he'll finish in the 5th position. Highest finishing chaser tonight will be Tim Walsh in the 6th position. Danny Wells, the points leader, will leave as the points leader with a solid 7th place run tonight. Sean Henley ended up finishing in 8th. Carson Gum, remember he ended up having that contact on the back straightaway there, where he ended up getting spun around with John Cittadino and company. He's going to finish in 9th place. And Mary Cole, who tried working the pit strategy, it didn't quite work out. She's going to still salvage a 10th place finishing result. Let's take a look and see where the rest of our chasers finished this evening's race. How about Ralph Mason first? Talk about him. Man, oh man. He ended up being a lap down, races way back onto the tail end of the lead lap, and he finishes in 11th place. But the rest of our chasers finish as follows. Anthony McCurry, after that solo car spin on the back straightaway, he'll get 16th place. Cole Dalley will finish the evening in 19th. John Radigan was 21st. William Duncan, after his spin, is 22nd place. Then you got Charles Jackson. He really never got up to the front at all. He'll finish in 28th. 29th was Drew Austin. James Silverfox actually finished a lap down in 31st. Same for Sean Gallighan in 32nd place. Then even further down here, Jake Cole actually finished out of the race in 39th. And also out of the race in dead last was Madison Sieber. So, Charles Jackson, Cole Dalley, Sean Gallighan, Drew Austin, 2nd through 5th in the points standings, not having the best of runs tonight. That's going to benefit 2 drivers. It'll benefit Tim Walsh, 6th in points after his solid run tonight. He'll move up in the points standings, but Danny Wells, the points leader, who finished 7th tonight, he's going to open up quite a gap between himself and the rest of the field as far as the Snickers Cup Series chase standings are concerned. Well, next week, folks, we're going to find out what happens when we head to Lime Rock. I love that racetrack. Can't wait to see what's going to happen there. We're heading road course racing, our last road course stop of the season, as a matter of fact, and we'll see who's going to come out on top when we head there. Congratulations to Alan Tanker on his first career NNSCRA victory in the Snickers Cup Series as he goes to victory lane here tonight at Iowa. Hope you guys enjoyed this evening's race. If you did, be sure to give this video a like, subscribe to become part of the crew today. Here comes your official finishing results, overall point standings, rookie points, and chase points heading into next week at Lime Rock. As you've been watching a production of the NCRA Offline racing at its best. Here they come off the final corner, and oh, it was John Zinedino, the leader! Zinedino, the pole sitter. There goes Madison Saber off! There goes Ralph Mason, second in points off!